はい、こんにちは。ゲーム大好きおいちょです。スタンリーパラブル、やっていきたいと思います。で、本当はパート2で終わる予定だったんだけれども、動画を見返してみると、なんかね、ナレーションがゲーム制作者で、それとの対話のゲームなんだなって思ったら、なんかもっといろんな選択肢を選んでみたいなと思って気になって、またやることにしました。でね、一つの選択肢として気になってたのが、最後のボタンね、違う方のボタンを押すとどうなるのか、このマインドコントロールシステムのね、ということでそこから試してみたいと思います。ナレーションの声に従ったエンディングはパート1の方でものの10分くらいでエンディングになる動画があるので、そちらを見ていただければと思います。で、ナレーションの声に従っていくと、ナレーションはナレーションの役割をしてエンディングに普通に行くと。で、道から外れた選択肢を選ぶとナレーションがね、ゲーム制作者っぽい視点になって、なんで言われた通りにしないんだっていう風になる。そんなゲームです。ということで、まずここの選択肢を違う方にしてみたいと思います。
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it
これはこの間オフにしてね、パート1ではオフにして普通のエンディングだったんだけれども、それと前回画像画像ねいじらなかったんだけれども、大きくして画質も上げてますということでオンを押してみよう。
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
やっぱり怒るんだ。
Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to.
やはり選択肢から外れると怒られると爆発止めれない。
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then?
2分
Let's say 2 minutes.
止めれるのかな。お、明るくなった。
It's your time to shine. You are the star.
君の輝く時です。
It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you,
止めれないの。
about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
時間が出てる。1分30秒。
A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
そうですね、まだまだ謎はいろいろと。
You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them.
私は彼らを消去しました。
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside.
まさにこのナレーションがマインドコントロールしていると。ゲームを作った人だから。 で、このスタンリーがプレイヤーが操作することで、意図とは違った動きをしてナレーションが起こっていると。34秒。ダメダメ。お、時間延長。
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume that
そう思ってますが、
something in this room was capable of turning it
タイ
off?
マー止められると思ってますが。
Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
予測されている。
Numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. everything.
ボタン押してもダメなのか。
Something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
ダメか。
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you make
ムービーシーンに入らないでと。
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30
その
seconds
ゲームを作った人がそのゲームの意図に沿らせてプレイヤーを誘導したいっていうのと、プレイヤーは自分で行動したいっていうところの対話ですよね、このゲームは。ダメか。お、本当に爆発した？コントローラーがブルブルいってる。あれで一つのエンディング、爆発エンド。さあまた選択肢を選んでみる。
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
あ、なんか言葉が違う、さっきと。
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
何種類エンディングがあるのかな、これ。もっとこうすごいナレーションを怒らせれないかな。
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
いろんなものいじっていきましょう。ここで右に入って、飛び降りたところだな。
休
憩室行って、休憩室をスルーして、左目、こっちも入ってみたいな。こっちスルーして、で、この間ここで飛び降りたので、あっちに渡ってみようかな。でももうこの地点ですでにもうかなり逆らってるからね。登る。一番下まで降りればどうなるのかな。自分一人で決めようとしないでくださいと。彼女のため？彼女？私彼女いませんが、そういう話じゃない。彼女は待っていました。あ、真っ暗だ。おおお、電話電話。電話取る？やっぱり逆らってみる？逆らうって取らないといいの？あ、電源。
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
電源切っちゃいました。
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
怒られるぞ、これ。シナリオを確認している。
It's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white.
もう一つのエンディングに行くはずだったが
Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
私はスタンリーじゃないのか
This is why you've been able to make
どういうことだ
choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you've made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol of real-world decision making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so I can educate you properly on safe decision making.
教育ビデオをご覧ください
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
どこに
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
いきなりムービーが流れた
scenario, a hypothetical real person named
そしてここは日本語字幕がない
He could spend years helping improve the quality
正しい
of life
選
for
択の仕方という
citizens
こと
of
かなこれは
impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
プラクティス練習
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
お字幕が出
Most
てる
medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
1日最低
Do you
8回
make
の選
more
択
than
を推
8?
奨しているんだ
Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
ここは行くしかないかあ、戻らされてる
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you
しかも
jumping off
柵
the
がある
platform
今度は
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
先回りされてる
No
な
sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not
さあ
well
どうに
equipped
かして
to
ま
deal
た
with
逆らってみよう
reality.
か飛び降りられないとりあえずは戻るしかないか休憩室
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real
左の
world.
ドアを選択するでしょうあの最初の選択肢に戻されたんだ
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That
スタンリ
means
ーのように
choosing
振る舞うことで
responsibly
す
and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow
なる
my
ほど
lead and
改
you'll
め
be fine.
て
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
道が、何この番号。道がおかしくなってる。戻る。あそこは左に行くしか今はない。会議室ね。あ、会議室が散らかってる。
My story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
困ってる。
What do I do? No, I have to shut the game down. I have to.
そして再び燃えている。何なんだどうした？これ会議室か？
I'm here.
ここは
I'm still here in this pile of rubbish with you who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine.
言葉が汚くなってるんだけど。
Did you think that would be funny? You just had to see. Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
すごい怖い感じになってる。
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen there was a whole underground facility.
そのエンディングは一番最初に見たからね。
Victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly.
これはさっきと何
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
もう右しか入んない。
Stanley
もう右
came
しか
to
入
a
んない
set
よ。
of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
No!
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
わか
That
っ
means
たよ。
choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
もう左に入ってあげようじゃ
When
ないか。
Stanley came to a set of
する
2
と
open
会議室が
doors,
元に戻っ
he
てるパ
entered
ターン
the
か
door
な
on。his left.
「チャンネル登録」はこちらのボタンをクリック。 Twitter でもいろいろぼやいているので覗いてみてください。スマートフォンの方は上の画像を参考に登録お願いします。じゃあまたね。